Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the kick goes out of bounds. How about this for a start? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They wrap them up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
The Dogs line it up with first and goal. The defense showing blitz here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Goal line formation for the defense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. It's a quarterback keeper.
It's a really good, solid.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to throw it on first down. He stays alive. And a sophomore making an impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Quarterback operating an empty set. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great bats that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The defense backed up against their own end zone. As a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Point after, not quite through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff running right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down after that previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And here's the handoff. Running through the tackle. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
They'll go hurry up here. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick.
I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Well, Georgia offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Important second down play coming up. DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Checks this down to the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he shanked it. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The field goal is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One more play before they head to the locker room. Defense not pressing this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Tight end goes in motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Brought down. That'll be a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Takes the ball and heads to the left.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Sticking with the running game. drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And that one is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head, the poor kicker.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle.
You know,
Well, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The Dogs hustle to the line to run that hurry out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Toss play to the outside. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to